Welcome friends, the Bear. And we've got another review from Zvezda, of course. It's the T-15 Armata. Sorry, it's so big I can't really get it in shot, to be honest. The box is that massive. But let's just take everything out and I'll show you what's inside here. If there's anything else on the back, actually I need to show you something, don't I? I need to show you the back of the box. See if there's anything interesting on there. Yes, the main point is this. Ural Vagon Zavod is supporting this model, so hopefully the accuracy goes into it, you know, in terms of shape, dimensions, etc. Some of the features. Sort of hope that, don't we, when we have a Russian manufacturer doing the latest in Russian armour technology. Okay, what we get is instructions. First time I've seen this in Zvezda, a colour sheet, basically with the colour profiles. I think that's their support card. Transparencies and decals in one little bag. Lower hull, which is massive. Sprues, one huge bag of sprues. Another bag of sprues with the top of the hull. And finally, one further bag of sprue with other components. So let's open these all up and I'll show you what there is. I think the points to note is I need to find out how many parts there are, but I don't think there's that many. Okay, let's look at these sprues and see what we think. We get two sprues like so. First points to note we've got link and length tracks, which makes things a lot easier and quicker. And individual, these are the stub axles. These are the smoke grenade dischargers. They're in one piece, so these are beautifully molded in one piece. There's no two halves. The track detail looks pretty good, and the drive sprocket looks pretty nice. You can see there's not really that many parts on that sprue. You get two of them. Oh, I better just show you the road wheel detail. Road wheel detail's pretty good. They've actually, okay, usually you get the hub as a separate part, but they've they've sacrificed the accuracy somewhat by it being quite thickish actually, but you don't need to worry about that part. It's just one piece, you know, one piece road wheels, and I'm not going to complain about it. This sprue is detailed parts. Points to note are the 30mm cannon. They've got them actually hollowed out in terms of the flash hider, but the barrel portion needs drilling out. I can't really show you, but you need to drill that out there where the rounds would exit, obviously. But yeah, these are usable definitely because they have got them hollowed out in that terms. Lots of little detail parts. The turret's on here as well. It's quite a small turret despite it being a very large vehicle. Anti-tank rocket launcher, I don't know which type it is unfortunately. Should need to read up a bit more on my contemporary Russian armour, to be honest. Should familiarise myself a bit more with a lot of stuff, but I tend to do that during the research stage. I think also I'm going to mention about Zvezda. Zvezda, I see it on some of these forums, and people ask what's Zvezda like, and a lot of people write, oh, they're a load of crap, the kits are useless, they're rubbish. And they're referring to the old ones. When they started off, they produced, I think they're still in cooperation with Italeri, which is unfortunate for them, I think, in all respects, because the Italeri haven't brought out anything new for quite a long time. There's big hopes for the Tornado, of course, but in terms of what Zvezda used to produce, yeah, that was old kits. They're not up to date. But look at this. This is the latest stuff. It is absolutely, it's up there. It really is. The molded on detail is great. There's a lot of finesse here on these parts here that make up the turret basket. They're perfectly usable. They're not clunky. There's no flash on it. Even with the link and length tracks, they've gone to the trouble of hollowing out the guide horns, and these are link and length as well, so you just cement them onto the track and you're ready to go. So things are really straightforward, easy. Another massive sprue here with these. You can see how long this vehicle is. It's a big beast, and there's lots of this add-on armour. Here's the recovery wire cables, moulded in plastic, in shape. I like that personally. You know, if it looks good, I use it. If not, replace it with wire. Here's some of the bar armour at the back, but you can see, you know, it's injection plastic. It's not going to be fantastic, but they have done it. So there's no critique here at the moment. Everything looks pretty tight, to be honest. And there's not really that many parts. These sprues, are they? Yeah, I think I've already shown you these. Ah, no, it's more smoke grenade launchers in one piece. Some more of this defensive countermeasure stuff. More detailed parts. You get 2 sprues like that. Okay, finally we've got this is the upper part of the turret, one big piece. And similar, of course, they mould this. This is how far they've come. You know, I mean, you've got one piece holes now, or lower holes rather, and I don't know which way this goes round. That way. Stuff looks really, really good. There's no warpage. The parts are thick enough as well. This is a big, big tank, or IFV, infantry fighting vehicle. All the hatches are free. Here's the, I think that they might even have the engine at the front actually, if these are the screens for the engine. And okay, let's have a look at what else we get. Let's start off with the decals, which are sort of generic. Just those, this is the markings that they put on. This is the Russian Army logo basically. And then these are the colours of St. George for victory. I need to find out what the association is with the colours of St. George and Victory Day, but anyways, they use them. These are just numbers, just generic numbers, nothing. And of course we've got the optics as well, in transparent parts as well, using this flexible plastic, which is pretty handy. So everything's good, everything looks good for an armour model. Paint callouts, they're in the habit of Zvezda paints, which I don't think you can find them in the West, and also in Russia I've only seen them, I think in one shop have I seen Zvezda paints, and they weren't all there, so it doesn't really matter. You've got Tamiya, you've got the call out name, silver, blue, steel, sand, white, black, red, yeah, whatever. So we've got the colours called out, don't worry about that too much. 2 schemes, one is a camo scheme, and the other one is this parade ground Russian green stuff, and they've got the details called out as well. You know, straightforward really, but at least they provided that colour profile. We didn't used to. And again, for the instructions, latest thing from Zvezda is you actually get a booklet. Before you used to get a sort of like big pamphlet, but now they've got a booklet which is just stapled together paper, but it's just easier, isn't it? It's just convenience, and it tells you a little bit about the vehicle. T-15 is a Russian infantry fighting vehicle based on the Armata tank, multi-purpose track platform. So like a lot of Western armies, they've gone on to develop platforms where they have different vehicles based on the same sort of running gear, etc. This vehicle starts construction using on the turret, and it's like multi-sided, all details going on it. Here's these anti-tank guided missiles here. Pretty straightforward, nothing to it. There's the optics with the periscopes and clear transparent parts. It says Setka, this is net. Yeah, that must be inside there somewhere. You get some, you meant to use that as a template for the louvers for the engine deck. More and more details go on the top, and then you've got top and bottom hull gets joined together. so that's going to do suspension, I think, last. Some boxes and bits and pieces go on the upper hull. Then finally on 13 we're starting on the lower hull suspension. Add all that on, all these stub axles, and then the road wheels, and the track, and I said Lincoln length tracks. So easy, really, so nice to do that. And then you can see this basket, a few more details going on. The final parts must be the big armour that go on the sides. Yeah, and they've even got that they've got this angled armour as well at the front, and they've got support brackets for it. Looks really good out of the box. And I'm just going to show you something else, because I think, let's see what the parts count is. Just let me have a look. It must be here somewhere. That is a factor for people. Is it too many parts? Is it too little? 376 detail parts. That's the answer. Now I'm going to show you something else. 376 detail parts is good, but why not absolutely add on double that by getting some aftermarket detail parts? And that's exactly what we've got. This is from a company called Micro Design or Micro Design or something. They are obviously a Russian company, and they make photo etch, and it's really cheap. And I think they do export as well to the UK. They've got a website here. I'll put that in the description. Obviously I'm buying these in Russia, so it's very easy for me to get hold of them. And I've got 2 sets. There are 3. I meant to order the 3rd one, but I forgot. This is the bar armour that goes at the back, so it's only one little piece of PE basically that all gets slatted together. Let's have a look at, see what the instructions say, see if there is any instructions. That's quite an important factor, I think, here. This is purposely for the Zvezda kit, but I bet it works on all of them, to be honest. So we get, there we are, PE attached to here. It's very nice thin brass, and there's the instructions. Basically glue it all together and have fun. It doesn't look too difficult. They've all got little slots there, so we'll build that up. Should look pretty good. And then this is the more comprehensive set here. T-15 Osnovky nabor. Same company. More details. The bit that the other parts that I need and I forgot to order are the Setki, the actual engine deck grill components, and I will order them as well, and we'll incorporate them into the build. Not really that many parts, to be honest, but I think it's going to add a nice amount of detail already onto what looks like a great kit. Let's see what gets enhanced and what if it's worthwhile. So, oh, these look like some supports for the tow cable here. Yeah, and you're meant to make it up with some wire as well. That looks pretty good. You're making up some of this. This is one of these countermeasure devices, and that's being made up with brass parts. Oh, great, salute. Another dog's barking as well, right in the middle of my review video. I think I'm going to have to pause here and come back, hold on. Yuri, что случилось? He doesn't like that, does he? Why don't they wait till it's dark? Well, actually it's probably quite late, to be honest, and it doesn't really get dark. We're at the White Nights now. Hopefully they're finished and we can get back to review. I think they are. Get back to the review. Okay, after that little celebration there, Right, let's have a look at these parts, what we're going to get on there. And there's absolutely loads. They're all called out. They're all numbered, so it doesn't really matter. You know, you don't need any. It doesn't matter. The fact that it's a Russian photo etch set, or a Japanese, or Italian, or Arabic, it doesn't really matter. Everything's called out. You're getting details such as some of the enhancements of the straps that hold down some of the details. There's bits and pieces going on all over the vehicle, really. The main parts are I think these are replacing the anti-tank guided missiles. Get these really nice photo etch covers. That will be a nice enhancement. There's that countermeasure part. All sorts of bits and pieces going on. Yeah, it looks like quite a nice set, and of course we'll get the engine deck grills as well to complement it when we build this. So there's quite a lot on there. I think let's see how many parts. I can already see up to 70 photo etch parts. Some of them are really small as well, but you know, I mean, am I going to use them all? Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. I haven't decided. But I think I'll use all the bigger ones and see how it looks. It'll look pretty nice with all that brass on it, won't it? Okay, thanks for the review. I hope you enjoy. Tune in for more, and don't forget to subscribe, for God's sake.